Morning, and thank you for joining us. Well, you heard Adewale Omirin saying he remains the speaker. What's going on in Ekiti where you are?
Yeah, thank you very much. Adewale Omirin has stopped to become the Speaker of Ekiti State House of Assembly because one, Adewale Omirin left his duty post unofficially, and he has not been able to coordinate the State House of Assembly properly. I learned he was saying that the past of his doing in the last administration. If you ask him why I did not refuse to pass the list of the commissioners now, and the law of the caretaker committee in the local government. Why are they stopping now? Because in the last government, we all get cooperation with the government, and we did everything the way he said. Then on the issue he was talking about that we never collected money, they never demanded money from the governor. It's been economical with the truth. We raised a committee of 5 men in the House of Assembly to negotiate collection of this 135 million from the governor. And this committee was raised, even though by himself, in the plenary, in the parliamentary, that we are going to have a committee that will negotiate collection of money from the governor. And though I was not there when they did the negotiation, but I was very much aware they negotiate collecting 135 million before they can pass on to the commissioner.
How did you know?
In order to get such money, they want him to go and bring the central bank.
Honorable Ajibola, how did you know when you were not there?
Yes, at the plenary, at the parliamentary, we had a meeting of raising a committee to negotiate with the governor. I can tell you the list of the names of the committee that we nominated to negotiate with the governor. And we have never done that in the House of Assembly before. It happens now.
Okay, now,
in terms of,
Honorable Ajibola, let us come to the issue, about you impeaching the Speaker. You say that the Speaker has not been there to carry out his official duties. And so 7 of you, if we're correct, decided that, you would convene your own sitting and you will hold a meeting and impeach him and elect your own Speaker and possibly work with the governor. How legal is that?
Yes, it's very much legal because we have a standing order of the House. Section 27 of the standing order of the House permits us to have a Speaker pro tempore. And in doing that, the procedure of the House has to go on. So we observe Section 27 of the standing order that empower us to go ahead with the function of the House in the absence of the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker. That is one. The second aspect why the Speaker has to be impeached is because the Speaker has run away from his own official responsibility. He told you people there that they were going to start on Friday. Then he should tell us the reason why they did not sit again on Friday. The excuse is given there is not a genuine excuse.
Just a moment, though. Were you a part of the sitting when the House was rescheduled to meet about a month later, when the House went on recess? Were you a part of that particular meeting? And what is the process for reconvening the House when it's on recess?
The last sitting we had was adjourned to on 12th of November. He cannot tell anybody there that the House went on recess. We have the recording. We adjourned the sitting of 11th to 12th of November. No time the House went on recess.
So you're saying that, because I think we spoke with an associate of the governor who did confirm, even though he said it in a matter of complaint, that how can their House go on recess for 1 month when they know that, a new administration has just been elected in? Are you then saying that there was no such thing about the House going on recess during that period?
There was nothing of such. He was one that adjourned, they should ask him. He adjourned himself. He adjourned the sitting to November 12th. So
himself?
So yes,
Well,
we are-
Honorable Ajibala, he's here, so just pardon. Let's quickly get a response from him, and then we'll come back to you. Did you unilaterally adjourn the House?
We didn't. We adjourned the House in the plenary to the next legislative day. We sat on the 12th. That was the very first day they were distributing the credentials of those commissioners to members. We needed to go through.
So
them.
you had come back from recess that
Yes.
you had?
In fact, by the time we declared that recess, because of the political outcry, we decided
From
to,
where?
From the PDP members. They read political meanings into it, that I wanted to stamp down the government. So we did not even say a day in the recess. We called it off immediately. The recess was declared on Friday, and by Monday we were in the House of Assembly.
Everybody was present.
Everybody was present.
What happened on that day, that Monday?
We had a meeting. We had a parliamentary meeting. We had a parliament. So the recess was called off immediately.
So when did you adjourn to?
The one is talking about is that we had a sitting on when the commissioner were to be screened was on 11th. We adjourned to 12th. But that was the day they were giving the members the credentials, and they were supposed to go through it. These people are going to hold important offices that will determine the fate of millions of people in Ekiti State. And frankly speaking, I have never met any of them before.
Wait, but are you saying that you adjourned the House because you wanted to go through the CV of the
That is the normal thing.
What about other business of the day?
Our adjournment should be to the next legislative. That was 11th.
Okay, the next
At the end
day.
of this sitting, we call it adjournment to end the sitting. So we adjourned to the next legislative date, which is on the 12th. That was Tuesday.
Were you there?
I was presiding.
You were there on the sitting.
I was
on the 12th.
speaker presiding.
So, Ajibala, why then do you say he unilaterally adjourned? Because you were coming back the next day. Can you hear us, Honorable Ajibala?
yes, sir. Hello.
Yes, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you now.
He says that they adjourned sitting to the next day, but you made it sound as though they adjourned sine die. But you came back the next day and continued proceedings, he says.
No, we never adjourned the guy. We start on 11th of November.
To the 12th.
The profile of the commissioner's nominee were served to all honorable members. And the letter of Mr. Governor was read at the floor of the House. Before then, we have met with the governor and he has told us the exigency of the reason why the commissioners should be screened. And we all accepted with the governor. Then we start on the 11th, then we adjourn to 12th. Then we are expecting him to go ahead. We now realize that some interested group outside the interest of Ekiti State and who are not members of the Ekiti State House of Assembly influence the mind of Mr. Speaker to wanting to hold the state to ransom.
Okay, let me come back to
I did not
this.
say did you not sit on the 12th?
We did not start on 12. We did not start on 13.
But the speaker just said here now that he sat on the 12th and he presided over that sitting. So what happened?
No, on the 11th.
We did not start on 12.
We sat on the
did not
11th.
start. We adjourned to 12. We did not start on that 12. We never sit on 13. We never sit on 14. Until the next week, when we have waited patiently for him to come and take over.
Okay, Honorable Ajibala, let's go to the next question. You mean about this impeachment? What's the procedure and how many people are required? I mean, it's supposed to be a quorum. First of all, how many are you in the House and what's the quorum?
Well, the quorum of the House is 8.5 because we are 26 in the House.
8.5.
You see? 8.5. So which will say 9.
What's 2/3 of the House?
And we have 10 people that start the very day we start.
What does the law say about 2/3 majority?
The law of two-thirds majority is not a clear thing in the law. The issue is this: when we are even talking about quorum, it is when an observation is raised at the floor of the House concerning whether there is a quorum or not. That is section 11 of our standing order. So when an observation is raised concerning the numbers of people that serve, and the presiding speaker will observe and we cannot adjourn and suspend it. But there was no observation, nobody was embarrassed, the running of the House was smooth and perfect. So everything we did is absolutely within the curfew of the law.
Okay, well, Honorable Omirin is here. He's got a copy of the standing order of Ekiti State House of Assembly. In fact, let's even ask him.